All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Now. Hey, Foxtrot. The ball. Now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try the left side. It's Green. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. 15. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Eluding the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, T.J. Green with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Green. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 15. Easy.
Hey, watch it.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Green. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54.
Go.
54 Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mike spot 4.
Smooth.
Mike spot 4.
Now.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
You must be getting tired.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got him.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hey, stand up. Hey. Shoot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Hey, Zoo.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Single, slot. Hey. 13.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Sanu on the catch. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Mike 51.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken short. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Hey, Rimlin.
Smoke.
Nice.
Mahomes now to throw. Green brings it in. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Yellow.
Who that? 36, 36.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Yellow.
Check. Fresh.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll make it third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Sunday.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Blue Dan. Deuce.
Hey, 57 colors, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Yellow. That's all they need. We don't know no better.
On second down, it's Green. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check 13. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Chopper.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Check. Hey, 43.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Check 24.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Kill, turn it. Hey, echo. Crunch. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Rimley. 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yellow. Argo on, 80. Hey, 57. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Back. 61. Matchbox, light.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. And I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
They'll run it with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go out, Eddie. You want this.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain